stars. You see them every night in the sky, and you even see the sun at daytime. What exactly is the life cycle that a star goes through? This is a star nebula. Now, all stars start out as a nebula. However, not all of them end up being the same star. Some stars end up being, excuse me, and some stars end up being a very large star, and some stars end up being an average star. Here we have a diagram of different stars and their size comparisons. Now, a star like the Sun, it'd be considered about an average star. However, a star like Pollux, it'd be considered a massive star. That means that it has a much shorter life period than a star like the Sun. And now, if you look over here at Arcturus, that would be considered about a red supergiant. It is already expanding out by a long way. And so, eventually, the red supergiant will end up exploding in a supernova, which could either form two things. One, a neutron star. It's basically a slightly larger star compared to the rest of the surrounding stars. However, it's obviously not as large as it used to be. Second is a black hole, a gigantic hole in space where nothing that goes inside can be escaped, not even light. And also, you might want to stay away from a black hole if you ever find one. Mostly because your body will dissolve and no one will ever find your corpse. Well, now you know the life cycle of a massive star, but what exactly does the life of an average star go through? This here is a red giant. When an average star expands out, it'll become a red giant. It will be much larger, of course, and will be hotter also. Now, when the sun becomes a red giant, it will be large enough to swallow up Earth, as well as the rest of the inner planets. Once the red giant is expanded to its limit, it will form a nebula. Now, this isn't like the nebula that formed the star in the first place. This is a nebula that formed a white dwarf. A white dwarf is basically a lifeless star with nothing but heat, and it's about the same size as Earth. Millions of years later, when the white dwarf cools off, it becomes a black dwarf. Now you know the life cycle of a star, and thanks for watching.